So for this question, it's 2018 question 2 notations. So make sure you set it up in the right place. So read the question, elevation and plan, and project an in view in direction of area. So if A is going this way, in view is projecting up here, next to elevation always, not over to the side. So what I've set up here is basics, XY line in the middle of the page. Make sure this is from here to here is 50 and that's 100 from there to there. Make sure you keep it down a bit just so you don't run out of space. So what I'm going to draw next is I'm going to get this arc on the very top. So if you look at it, the radius comes back to this point here, Q in the bottom. So that's what I'm going to do. I put my compass on Q, swing it up to this point, just make sure it goes from there to there, and put it in heavy. That goes like that. I'm just going to put the outline in heavy. If you know something is in heavy, put it in heavy straight away. So this is the outline of the sign. I'm going to draw the plan next. So it's a sign which is pivoting on one point here. So if I follow this down, that's point O. This line goes through it at 40 degrees. So bring this down, a line across, bring this down, this is point O. This is 40 degrees, so 40 degrees must be done with your protractor. Let me bring this up. So we'll just draw it in lightly first. So we have to find where this line stops and finishes, so you put your compass there and swing it up. So compass here, swing it up to here, and compass here, and swing it down. So this line in the middle, there's two marks for putting this in heavy, and it's often forgotten. So that's the plan, more or less drawn. The elevation isn't as straightforward, unfortunately. So what I'm going to start with is I'm going to start with A, B, C, D, E is a pentagon, is a regular pentagon. So we have the base, which is 40 from here to here, and it's up 30. So the 40 weight here, it's up 30 from this point. Bring this across. So that's the base of it. Like this. It's a regular pentagon, so everything is 72 degrees. Make sure you go between 70 and 80. A line like this. Same on the other side. 72 degrees, 70 and 80 count to this end. So all sides are the same length. Easiest way to do is compass. Get the length of the base, that's one side. That's the other side. Put the top there. And swing it in. So there's a star that goes inside in this. At the moment that's point A. That's point B, C, D and E. So there's a star that goes inside in this. So to find the star, just join all the corners. This question tends to be quite long. Join them lightly first until you know what's going on, and then you can see your star from that. So that's the star done. Yep. What we've got to find now is these bits on the side are straightforward enough really. So this comes back to here. Same on the other side. That point goes back to there. Top line is here on BE, and then it's 10, 10 and 10. So it's 10 down, 10, 10, and you go like this. So a line coming across, a line coming across, a line coming across. In the middle. To find out where they go, we've got to draw a circle and we've got to draw a tangent to a circle on this. So to draw the circle, you find the middle of this pentagon here. So you can get this just by joining that point to there and bring the middle down. You just bring the middle down. That's it. So I joined E to that point, or you could join B to that point. This should be the centre. Take your time with this because it may not meet all points immediately straight away. And if it doesn't, you're going to have to move the compass. I'm going to move the compass up a small bit. Okay, so this circle is not all heavy. Okay, so it's going to go like this, but it's not heavy at the moment. So I need to get a tangent from point Q to this. So I'll put this in colour. So join Q to the middle, bisect this line, compass the anything over halfway, so I'm bisecting the red line. Then you find the middle here, put your compass on that point, and swing a semicircle. Because those two tangents will swing a circle and it'll be both sides. So where it meets here, and where it meets here are your points, and label them point of contact just so the examiner can't miss them. So that goes to here. That goes back to Q. So this is going to be going heavy from here down. The setup of these is time consuming really. There's a lot in it. The top isn't heavy. That's not great anyway. So now we've got to draw this arc here. We don't have this point. We don't have this point, but we have a point, we call it 1. We've got a point 2 from the bottom of this. We have point 1 and we have point 2. We don't know what a center point is, but we know it's 80 away. So get your compass, set it to 80, put it on point 1, swing an arc down, put it on point 2, swing an arc down. Not as heavy as that, but you can, and then put it from there up, like that, and that's that bit. So for this, I'm not going to show you how to draw everything, but it's just going to get some of the points, and the rest of it is straightforward after that. So what we'll do here is, I just call this point okay, L, M, N, and O. And yeah, we'll get the curve as well. I just get the shape, the outline of it. So all of these are brought down to your center line. So when they come down, L is here, and O is also here. This is brought down to the center line, so L, M is here, and N is here. So swung to this point, so it comes round to here. This swings to here.
Good morning, so class, just a couple of announcements this morning before for Easter later in the day.
This comes up.
Firstly, just a reminder to everybody, you must have your face covering on in the school building. Break for pictures there, but you can't be inside without your face covering on. You must be outside to each for public health advice. I want to thank all of you over the last number of weeks for your visits that school building, regular hand washing distancing on the way into the building, but also during the course of the day. Secondly, the charity things are running on Friday week. Mr. Training is distributing t-shirts for anybody who signed up for the run at break time today, and I would encourage as many 5th and 6th years as possible to sign up for a charity run. It is for Daughters of Charity. Every student in the school will have had a positive experience through our link with Daughters of Charity. So you can sign up right up to next Friday. Lastly, we hope the weather will improve for big lunch, because we have an ice cream that will come to the school at 1 o'clock today, and all 5th and 6th year students can get a complimentary ice cream. Thank you for your excellent behaviour since you returned to the school. Wish you a happy Easter for the next couple of weeks. Thank you. Good morning.
Fortunately, you're missing out on the ice cream today. So for this here, what you have is, we want to get the points on the curve. I'm just going to show you what I did there. I didn't explain because you wouldn't be able to hear me. So everything's brought down to the centre line. Your compass is put on O. It's swung up to the dash line, and then it's brought over and up. So if L and O were on the centre line, they're brought up to this dash line. This comes across. L and O are on this line. L is here, O is there. So the same with P. P is on the middle point. P is brought down to the centre point. Here, this is what P is now. Swings from O up or down depending on which line is going to be closest to. So that's going to be going to there. P is there. P comes across to this line. P goes up, and this goes over. So that's point P. For this, you would be expecting to get another 2 points on the curve really. So if you divide up 30, 60, it's not really going to get any. So I'm just going to pick. This is what? This is 70. So we come maybe 25 and 50. So I get a point here. There. And I get points on the other side the same, so point there and point there. So you can pick these randomly if you want. So for this element of P, we call it Q, R, S, and T. So we do the same thing. Bring these down to the center line. It's Q. Bring this down to the center line. That happens to be on O as well, so that's fine. Bring S down to the center line. S is there. Bring T down to the center line. T is there. So these ones from this point are swung down. And this one, O, is swung up. Or Q, as you should say. So we can Q across first, up and over. So Q is here. And P, or O, this one here is on this one, R. I bring S over, T over. And it goes there, there. So this is put in freehand. All the curves in this view are not put in with a compass. So all the other points are got the same way. So you have to do, if you do 5 for your this, get maybe 5 points for the circle. You'll need 1, 2, another 1 in the middle would be sufficient there, and you'll have a point on the bottom here as well. So you could have points where the tangent starts is probably good one. So first, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is enough for that. 6, 7, 8, 9 maybe. So 10 more points to say at the start.